else. I'm going to produce myself in the form of my name as well. Then they can chant me. We're not just chanting his name, we're chanting him. Because he is his name. He and his name are one. That's another big riayat. Because then just by chanting his name, you're getting the benefit of making that connection with Shri Krishna. It's another way of making our path to God much, much easier than it would be otherwise. What if he just told us, okay, go and sit and do Rup Dhyan in silence? In Kali Yuga, who can sit in silence for very long? Nobody. We need something to keep our mind focused. So he says, look, I'm producing myself in another form as my name. So his name is not just a word or a sound. It's actually synonymous with him. It's Krishna in another form. So his name is also eternal. Just like Radha Krishna have been here forever, their name has been here forever. It's not given by someone. Someone didn't decide one day that this would be Krishna and this would be Radha. Their names are their eternal form as well. Nam namakari bahudha nija sarva shaktis tatrarpita niyamitah smarne nakala. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji says, oh Krishna, you're so gracious that you put all of your power in your divine name and you didn't make any rules about remembering it. See, another one without rules. We can think of Krishna in Rup Dhyan, there's again no rules. Krishna says, if you want to have my nose on the back of my head, as long as you think in your mind, no, this is Krishna. He says, that's fine, I accept that meditation, no problem. And in terms of relationship, he says, you love me any way you want, I'm not putting any restriction on it. And in terms of chanting his name, again he says, no restriction of time or place. Na desha niyamas tasmin na kala niyamas tatha. In other forms of worship, there are strict rules that you have to be sitting in a proper purified area and this is the time of day that you have to do this. Krishna says, chant my name anywhere, anytime. It's me. You take it, your heart will get purified. So that's the third riayat. So see, now he's given us everything we need. The path to God is not difficult. You have his name. You can love him any way you want. Think of any leela you want. And do his Rup Dhyan. Any form you imagine is going to be correct as long as you imbue it with the feeling that this is real Krishna. He accepts it. So how could God realization, how could he have made God realization any easier than that? He gave us all the freedom and all the ways to reach him. Whatever could make it easy, he's done it for us. Now it's just up to us to understand it and practice it. So any questions about chanting the name? Yes?
How did they come up with the name? Or were the saints like giving the name telling the name out? Like how do they get like...
The saints already know the name because they know Krishna. So just like Krishna's form, what he looks like, he's looked like that forever. So his name has always been Krishna forever. So if they look at Krishna, a saint will just know by looking at him that his name is Krishna. Yeah.
But like, aren't there more than one name for Krishna?
Yes.
There's like Gopal, and there's Mohan, and then doesn't matter how you say his name.
All those names are eternal names. So they all have equal value. So you can use any of his nicknames, any of Radha's nicknames. They're all divine. They all have Radha Krishna sitting in them. Even like, let's say we call him Giridhar, right? So someone would think, okay, Giridhar means the one who lifted the mountain, Govardhan Hill. So that means, how can that name be eternal? He lifted Govardhan Hill 5,000 years ago, so he must have gotten that nickname after lifting Govardhan Hill 5,000 years ago. What about before? What about 10,000 years ago or 1 million years ago? Did they call him Giridhar back then? Yeah, they did. Because every time he comes, he takes avatar again and again and again, right? So every time he takes avatar, he does that Govardhan Leela. So he always has the nickname Giridhar since eternity. Any other questions about the name? Okay, if there's no questions, then we'll do a little bit of Nam Sankirtan plus Roop Dhyan plus feeling related to Shri Krishna. We'll do that for 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll probably have, I think a couple other people are going to sing bhajans, and then we'll offer bhog and do the arti. So let us practice what I was just preaching. We'll all close our eyes and start with the Roop Dhyan part, which means we start by visualizing the form of Radha Krishna, either or both. Remembering that the only part that matters is your belief that this is real Krishna, no matter how good or bad you think your visualization is. And then add in the feeling of relationship to him, choosing to love him any way you want. And along with that, we'll do a little bit of chanting, knowing that these names that we're chanting are actually Krishna and Radha themselves. Radhe Radhe Govinda Bhaju Radhe Radhe Govinda Radhe Radhe Govinda Bhaju jo